unfortunately didn't step up when his team needed him to.
He was just too late on his items. Like the Aghanims and the Maelstrom could have been really great if it came like 5-10 minutes earlier than that. But then he ended up being used as the way to push out the top lane, so he was getting really bad farm. It all ended up going to the Nyx Assassin, who was defending the bottom at that point. It was just a sad day for a Drow, where she always just feels one step behind everybody else.
Yeah. Alright, Secret's sick of it. They don't want illusions.
Yep.
Get through this.
I don't blame them. Also,
Same
welcome back
band.
to our Dota TV viewers. We did hear your feedback, and I believe we
should have
changed
fixed it now. I believe you were correct in your allegations. It was using the webcam audio. So.
Well, if that was the case, then it's fixed. If that wasn't the case, well, then we're screwed.
No, it should definitely have been the case. There has to have been the case. So I'm sure.
Where was the webcam sitting the entire time?
I did move it because I thought it was on the floor, so I moved it between you guys, so they would have heard you fine. It would have been like an old school cast, when you used to have your webcam mic. It was sound like that. You're in game.
Oh, the sound was going through the web.
That's why I moved it there, because I think that's what had happened. I've unplugged it now. We changed settings, so now in-game audio should be fine. I'm super confident. So.
I love how mindset can also change with now the first two bans have to just be the supports. The Batrunner's thrown in there as well, but it's not like, okay, let's ban out this OP core. Let's ban out these supports that just causes so many pains.
Yeah.
Yeah, last game as well. It was last game was what Shadow Demon, Bounty and
Bounty Wisp banned by Secret.
So I'd
Bounty. They'll pick it first.
Yeah. This is probably the two teams that they're probably the only two teams in the EU that still pick it up.
Yep.
And Secret likely to take the IO here with it still available. We'll see if that's actually the case or not. Definitely been a go-to for them. They've been running these IO bounties and stuff, but
it's so squishy against bounty hunters. It's like you die so fast.
5 seconds remaining.
Yep, that is true.
Might be one of the considerations that they.
I think it's annoying. But I think you can still play it.
Yeah, you kind of just play around
annoying,
it.
It's annoying, but you can
have
play
sentries and just be hiding in fog.
Yeah.
But it's not like a reason by itself to not play IO if you think IO is a top tier hero.
Obviously, get the tether away, or you just start slapping the balls in Bounty's face.
So Secret, they still win a bracket. They have low bracket should they drop down, but
what Invoker as well. This opening, something a bit different.
And it's not like a response to Bounty Hunter. This is something that Secret had kind of prepared because you don't see a bounty and think these are the heroes we want. This is something Secret must have thought they wanted to do as an opener.
I love the switch up though. It's like Warlock ignored first game. Will be first to pick. Yeah. Like we're just grabbing the Warlock. He is a team fight dominator in a way, and at Finem showed that they had a little bit of an advantage versus Secret in the team fights the last game, so that could be like a little bit of a response that they want to do.
Darkseer is also a team fight dominator though, having that mechanism early, so they have a good way to deal with that already.
I'm interested to see how much space that Darkseer actually gets on the offlane.
Well, he's got
Bounty.
It's
the Bounty Iron Shell play, which is dodgy to say the least. But
it can work pretty well.
Yeah, if it creates a lot of space and we see quick mech on the Darkseer, it will cause problems for Secret. But if not, then
it's just nice because you can win the other lanes as well. Like Bounty can start up there, and if you see openings in other lanes, you can get an Iron Shell, then TP to mid, TP to your safe lane. It's just very difficult to deal with at times.
Yeah, Secret banning out the PA, trying to give mid one a nice mid lane.
And also just heroes that can pair with the Darkseer well too, that you don't want to see running at you with an Iron Shell on them.
That MVP-esque style.
Let's see what Doug ends up getting his hands on. But yeah, some kind of gap closer who can make one of those melee gap closers with an Iron Shell could just tear apart Secret. I always wouldn't mind seeing them go for the safe lane Slark type hero.
Do I ever run the Earth Spirit?
Yeah, they had Spartan.
Would Spartan play it? Okay.
Spartan used to play it, yeah.
Oh, okay. So
I don't think they'd play with a bounty though. The heroes do very similar things.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, Earth Spirit has way more team fight and the stun, the silence, but it's like they're both that roaming, early game kind of annoying, pesky hero.
So previous game at Finem banned out the Tidehunter against Team Secret, and it seems like with this amount of team fight potential, already having a Warlock, and on top of that perhaps a Tidehunter, would that not be too much, or are they hoping that would be the case so that Team Secret
You're
never
right.
mind.
No, just ban it, yeah.
Team Secret
I was hoping that Tidehunter was going to go through.
Secret love Tide, don't they?
They
Definitely
do.
one of the teams that seem to be most frequent at picking it.
And it seems like there's a more clear hero pool that Forev's playing, so he's one of the easier players to ban out on Secret, just because it's like they've been doing lots of the certain Tide Slide. Like Slide is still there, but there's maybe more heroes you don't want to verse. Bounty Harassed isn't very, like Tide just shrugs that off too, so you're looking at a game where Tide could have a pretty good time in his offlane.
Reserve time.
I still can't believe like Warlock and Invoker are in and no ban on the Drow. Team Secret could just run that into the safe.
Bounty Doxia though is
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass,
Good
but the
versus
buff
Drow.
up you get to both the Invoker and the Warlock can sort of make it worth it with just a protective support.
Yeah, it's just a tough because normally like you'd have to run a straight up full on tri lane if you're Secret there because in Drow Warlock you have no stuns, the slow is just a frost arrow. If they run at you, you're in trouble there. Like you're gonna melt. You have no defensive tools with a Warlock support. I think running as much as the Drow Warlock is a combo people have run a lot when there's the Darkseer bounty, it's something I think Adfinem almost wants Secret to do because they feel confident they can pressure it. But
Yeah, Secret usually picks up like the Juggernaut here for MP. It's pretty good versus the Ion Shell bounty. It kind of relieves the pressure of it.
it could be a Drow game, but definitely after
Yeah.
losing a game, you could be thrown off.
Omni-Knight.
Hey.
No, I love Omni-Knight up against a Darkseer. You can never keep your Iron Shells up.
Yeah.
Like Repel could be cast on enemy units.
That's a carry void.
Yeah.
They've done this with the Darkseer a lot because he has the the
Sure.
Ion Shell on him.
Carry
Just
Void against
give him a bit.
against an Omni-Knight that can be a real pain. Like
Oh, it's good.
the
Well,
entire
Void goes
initiate don't
diffusal,
get
you
purified.
No, the Purify's okay. It was a bit
But
annoying,
at the same time, you go into a bubble, you get a nice Chronosphere, and then Guardian Angel comes out and you can't do shit in your Chronosphere.
Well, yeah,
No,
you get
diffusal. It's like a
You get
natural diffusal hero.
Yeah.
They've got an Adfinem is instant picking though. They already knew what they wanted. They got the OD instantly. Secret, like we said, they probably would get the Juggernaut since it fits so well versus the Darkseer bounty in the laning phase, especially. But I mean, the Void versus Omni-Knight's like, it's annoying, but a Void at the same time can be good versus it because now everybody builds the Manta Diffusal, which is the natural kind of counter, and Chronosphere. Like Omni-Knight can't get in to use most of his spells unless he gets like an Aghanims or if he has like a Blink Dagger to get in perfect position to get his spells off.
Yeah, if you come too close, Void will just happily chrono you, and then that's the Void. That's the Omni going down. And this is very clear team fight combo with Adfinem, the Void Darkseer OD. I mentioned last game that Secret kind of got beaten by their team fight. It looks to be the approach again from Adfinem.
I think the sound is good, it seems. I saw that a couple people say sound is good now.
Ray!
We
Yay!
can see that this whole time.
We are just amazing.
Hey, there's the Io. That's a late one.
Ooh,
Pick
Spartan.
Io.
The Wisp bounty,
Yeah.
taking one out of Secret's book.
This is the OD, this is all very Secret, like, apart from maybe the Void pick.
0 stuns on the side of Adfinem though. Like 0 real stuns.
Yeah, I guess Astral's your closest, that's it.
Secret the same though.
I guess it's like how much do you need stuns against those kind of heroes, or maybe the Invoker you're looking at, who can be kind of elusive, but initiating on initiating on the Jug or the Invoker is just going to come down to killing them in Chrono.
Axe. So it's an Omni Warlock supports.
Poppy will be playing the Omni-Knight, I guess, and Forev on one of his signature picks, the Axe. Could be like
Oh,
a
maybe
pressure
Poppy
the
could play
dual
Axe still. He does. He
Yeah,
used to do that a lot.
They could do the offlane Omni like Liquid were doing with Mind Control.
Yeah. And Forev for now
But
taking
they're
the
going to
Axe.
keep the standard. I mean, 4 Axis, as you said, it's his hero.
It's also, I mean, that's the thing that Thog mentioned, that Puppy played this all the time during the previous TI qualifiers and that TI, but we'll see how.
Seems
how
like a
this
really
pans
good lane for an Axe though. Like Faceless Void's not going to zone him out. The
Oh,
IO and
yeah.
the Bounty Hunter's not going to add that much harassment, so he's going to get up in the face of that safe laner.
Yeah, we'll probably see Puppy playing with Forev in the laning phase.
Do you even consider changing your lanes if you're Adfinem, doing like Void IO in the offlane, like have the Void against the Jug, or is that
I think that they
Too
should.
rough.
I think that they could do that. Yeah, I
Darkseer
think that's a good.
versus Axe?
It's
Fine.
trade farm.
I think it just seems better for you don't want Void versus Axe is the main thing there. And IO can just sustain the Void against the Warlock harass. But
Yeah, it's like if you're putting the Void versus the Axe, you pretty much have to have your Bounty or Wisp there at all times, and it's still not good. Like the Axe is able to get a lot out of it, but
looks like Darkseer now maybe heading offline, but there we go.
I have Zoom again.
Gentlemen, have fun with Game 2 of Adfinem versus Team Secret.
I don't think we're gonna have as much fun this game as the last one. I don't think we're gonna be seeing people run at each other as much with these two drafts in the early laning phase. MNT spots out the ward placement right away. At least he should have. He didn't ping it or anything, but he was standing right on top of him.
It was his ward. That's not Puppy's.
Oh, that's his. What? No.
Oh
that's
wait,
Puppy's
sorry.
ward.
I'm tripping. Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay,
is it
yeah, we're
what?
up to a good start. Yep, wonderful. Let's move on.
And they put the sentry down. Is it in range? It's just out of range.
Maybe because he pinged the hillside. He pinged the hillside, so he probably thought Puppy.
Oh,
moved
wait,
into the
what?
corner.
It's
Wait,
in range.
what?
Zoom in.
That line is not right.
Zoom in.
I can't look at both. I can't look at both.
That looked like it was out of range, right? It was just perfect.
Looked very much like it was out of range.
Ad Finem. Big plays.
It's out of range from your point of view.
Oh, they're switching it up. It's OD safe lane, Void mid. You see that? They don't want to put the they don't want the Void versus the Axe like we were mentioning, and they're just gonna put him mid. They give him the mid items, and it's gonna be the Thug OD
Wonder if
versus the
Steve can
4
scout that out and switch as well, because they've already got the Axe on the off lane. So we may see a quick. He doesn't have money for a TP scroll. Bounty's coming down for the rune snatch, but no way he'll attempt that.
That's cool though. That's a nice little adjustment that they're making already. Because Void should be able to do just fine versus Invoker. He's at higher base damage because mid one went for the Wraithband build, which we've been seeing a lot, instead of the null for the Aquila.
How do you even change for a lane like that? Technically, you can't, right? You're not going to switch the Axe to the bottom lane to go up against the Darkseer.
No, you definitely don't change it up.
Because that's just a painful lane. Well, they're going again for the D-wards.
Oh,
and,
that sentry positioning though. Damn, Secret.
Really far back, and actually gives mid one a tango consumption as well.
Yep.
That's even more efficiency for mid one.
Doesn't need to eat his branch. Lovely. And like we said, yep, we're gonna see Puppy move toward 4F's lane.
Looks like Skylark got hit pretty hard by the spin from MP. Luckily for Skylark, that's a really long cooldown.
Yeah. Pi gets scouted out by MNT.
He needs the Iron Shell from Skylark.
Did he just break the salve? He did.
Yeah.
The perfect time to hit the break Paladai salve there. Nice.
So Paladai now actually has to defensively Shadow Word as opposed to being aggressive with a Shadow Word. And the top lane, well, it is the dual lane we're expecting.
And 4F should be able to get a ton here, though.
Oh, Spartan. He came down to try and contest the pull that was happening, and eventually just breaks the entire tree line. So there's no hiding in small little corners for Puppy. And here they go. The Invis Iron Shell burn on Team Secret.
It's like equivalent pressure, you know, the Axe and the Omni Knight are pressuring the Wisp a bit, but the nice thing for Finem is that the Darkseer Bounty actually pressures the Juggernaut a bit instead of, you know, just a support. So it's a little bit favored for Finem right now in this laning phase, it seems. And the Madara taking a lot of pressure actually from mid one with those right clicks from the Force Spirit.
At least he knows he's not going to get rotated on. Like, he's not scared about a Warlock or an Omni Knight rotating in. He's going to see that from a mile away. So the only way he dies in this mid lane is if he's out of position against mid one.
Yeah, he brought himself 2 salves too, so he's going to have a good amount of sustain there. But burning a lot of money on regen already. In
That movement speed, but Spartan.
Oh, he got the spin!
The spin. The Battle Hunger still is nowhere near enough damage to find the kill.
Still scary.
Bounty committed everything he had, then killed himself off to Roshan.
Yeah, nice little play too by Finem is that they block the pull camp, making sure, because you know Warlock is as a support is a hero that needs levels, so blocking that it pretty much just makes him just stay static in the lane and just sap experience from MP the entire time.
MP.
Madara already burned. Madara burned both his salves that he brought out in mid already, so mid one's putting a lot of just right click pressure on him.
Still waiting for mid one to actually add the extra pressure too. Like, he's got the Sunstrike available, so I'm just hovering around this bottom lane, watching how, like, when Skylark drops down quickly, he's gonna start Soul Ringing up too with no extra regeneration on him.
No setup for the Sunstrike though, only the Axe call.
Yeah. And the only other thing they really have is, like, potentially blind Sunstrikes against Spartan. Because he's been hovering around fairly low before. Damn, Madara takes so much damage. Mid one.
Oh my god, that was... I don't think it would have killed him, but still, like, that would have been pretty sick if it hit.
Oh, rotation's coming in from maybe next time. The Sentry Ward is still down, however, so with a vision from the tower, mid one knows that maybe next time is here. So he just has to take a little bit of harassment, and in fact, the rotation comes from Spartan. He's hovering around mid. Unless Madara's going to time walk forward, then he can tether in, bring the balls, and mid one very quickly. AF in the same spirit as game number 1. Heavy on the rotations early on.
Fixing their laning phase. Very needed. Smart. Oh, he doesn't have overcharge, so he has to actually use his bottle charge on Madara himself.
AF just playing really nicely. How are we looking overall? Because like the Axe still has a pretty damn good start. Pulling on the side, like overall is like 500, 0. Okay, yeah, there's not much difference across the board. Each core also looks quite good.
Uh-oh,
Apart from
Pi.
Invoker being behind, Pylai die. Oh, maybe next time in Spartan, just team up together.
Nice
And this
aggression.
is when the shift may begin. Even Io getting boots early on so he can keep running around. Well, the Bounty Hunter doesn't have money for his boots. He's just got his Windlace. And they rotate to the mid. No sentry ward down this time around, so again they jump forward, hoping for that extra time lock. Support already TPing in. It's going to be Puppy arriving. Gets a purification straight away to mid 1. Just brings his life up, and AF force more rotations out from Team Secret.
Forev dropping very low. And Thug does see him.
Yeah, it's the Observer Ward.
Observer Ward.
Just to the right.
Oh, he's
with
in
the
trouble.
imprisonment. That's a level 3. He's going to have to him like one more time when he comes out of this. Okay, maybe 2. The call's there. Forev, the armor. Try and protect it, but it's not enough. That Observer Ward really paying dividends out
Got like
for AF.
10 seconds left on it too. That's really unfortunate for Forev, but nice ward there coming up. Wrapping up Chronosphere on 2 in the mid lane.
The tether is still connected, however, and maybe mid 1. Oh, they try and turn. Pylai dive. Where's that extra damage? It goes on Faceless Void, but
A little over eager by Madara. He's a full HP Invoker. I don't think he had a really good opportunity to go for the kill there. But
just seems to be more of a message that AF is sending to Team Secret.
yeah, they're just like, we're aggressive.
Yeah, we're willing to fight at all times.
Thug.
Like TP Puppy in all times as well. Like, yeah, Thug's on the retreat from the top. Puppy's a little too late arriving.
Radiant's top tower.
But he can at least give the life back to Forever. There's the group up on bottom lane. The Bounty damaging the creep wave with the high-end shells he walks through.
Be careful, Skylark. That's a level 6 jug now.
Yep. And they're away. They're actually away from any kind of creep wave. Tether over, so Spartan, okay, the spin, MP. It felt like he had an opening, but maybe next time is so low. MP does not have, he has a mango. And that would have been enough.
Almost a trap.
Yeah, almost a trap. But not quite a trap. It was a Team Rocket trap.
Yep.
It looks good, but it's going to fail.
So even though mid 1 is, you know, getting pressured a bit on this mid lane, Madara is burning so much money on regen that he's actually behind him by a good margin.
And what is that net worth? So the 1.9k to the 2.3, 2.4k of mid 1.
Yeah, and they've rotated 3 heroes multiple times. Bottom lane.
Oh,
Jug
that
actually
one.
dies.
Yeah, dying in the corner. Not something you were expecting, but it looks like he went up to buy his phase boots.
Yeah, it must have been him just going up to buy and just getting caught off guard and expecting all 3 still to be there. Skylark off to a good start. Almost level 7, maxed up Ion Shell. 4-0 up for Finem right now. Top lane, 4F getting astraled.
Oh wait, is he gonna
Hit?
He's thinking about it with the
With the
call.
spin,
He's got a
the
creep wave
spin.
hitting him, and he's more, and then
Got
Killing Blade.
That's
He-
not what Thug wants.
He was kind of lucky picking up as much of the creep wave as he did then with the call. Like it was just on the edge of the range for both the OD as well as the creep wave.
That battle hunger movement speed just paying in dividends, and now he picks up a full Vanguard, so he's...
Didn't that thing
Very
get
tough.
nerfed as well?
Yeah.
I suppose it's because yeah, it's just 1 point. The movement speed of that got nerfed. Madara able to time walk himself out of here. There's no Sunstrike. Only Forge Spirits, and he had the Invoker like up after the jump away.
Yeah, that's like really huge for Secret though. Your solo off lane is kills the short laner. Like
He's the top net worth on the field at the moment.
yeah,
Like he's sitting at 3.7k. You get an early Vanguard, so you get tankiness as well as the ability to initiate if he can keep this up, aka Blink Dagger.
MNT MP just predicted him in.
Dire's bottom tower.
What?
I was watching that happen. Okay, so MNT goes to take a creep, and he just no way MP gets another kill here.
He
Holy
almost,
crap.
with the Omni Slash down, his movement speed kicks up now. If he gets a crit, it may be enough. Starts
He's gonna
to
get
spin.
him.
He'll actually
Oh.
pick up a double kill on the bot lane.
All right, so MNT had like 2 seconds or 3 seconds left on his invis before he could use it. MP starts spinning, and Bounty Hunter goes invis at like a 3rd HP. MP follows him invis, even though he tried juke him out, he just kept getting him. That was actually ridiculous prediction.
I'm sorry we didn't see it.
I saw it.
Well, that's great.
That's
That's great.
I was like, there's no way he's gonna. I should have like screamed something. I was just like, no way he gets this. That was, wow. MP
great.
God.
That's great for me. With that, he now pushes himself up into the top of the net worth board as well, just at the 3.9k now.
Back-to-back kills.
These cores are AF having real issues. Like, Madara sitting at 2.3k, the Darkseer falling behind. He's getting item progression. Like,
Forev farming a 4x ancient stack. Sorry, I didn't mean to...
You're good. It's his flash bump with the blink dagger.
That's big. 5,000 net worth on him, 4k on the Jug. They, even though the laning phase was looking a little rough for Secret, not that rough, they just get two big kills and then a big ancient stack, or 3 big kills and a big ancient stack.
Hey, if you're gonna try and do something about it, but MP, what a time the corner! Madara tried to get there, but he like there was an observer ward which saw the movement off the mid lane. That's the reason why the spin ended up happening. But it's also around the same time as you'd expect AF to rotate down and look to add pressure to the bottom, to the safe lane tier 1 of Secret.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
A lot of pressure on mid. And no one from AF really in position. They dropped the sentry ward just out of range of the Dire tower. So very difficult for the bounty to get into any kind of position where it can add pressure. And that's a level 3 Shadow Word too, so the bounty hunter is losing a fair chunk of life. So they're just going for the straight tower trade-off. In comes Madara. Wait for that chrono. Leap forward. Mid one. Has to split off. He's not caught inside of it, but the Juggernaut is. They try and pick him down. Omni flashes up. Will he jump? Yep. Surrender maybe next time. Then the spin and away. Puppy actually ends up self-healing as he couldn't target up the Juggernaut. And the Darkseer wall creates a barrier between AF and Secret. But both teams still hold on to their tier 1 towers, but the kill goes the way of Secret.
Yeah, bit of a miss chrono, I feel like. I think he wanted to grab the Invoker and the Juggernaut there, but he only gets the Jug, and there's no way they can burst him down. So another actually wasted chrono kind of for Finem. Some spell usage errors coming out for them, which we usually don't see happen too often, since they are quite good at the team fight.
It's 11.5 minutes for Rev to get both Blink and Vanguard.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of expected it though, looking at the draft, but Finem tried to solve the problem by putting the OD top, but yeah, it didn't work.
The Axe still had a fantastic time, and the OD, well, at least he got most of the net worth that AF was looking for. And now we see that tower trade-off. A lot of tracks up in the mid already. Wait, is that TP's top? Yeah, Farev gets engaged on. He gets the Battle Hunger over on the IO and Pylite Eye. Remember, they're still tracked and they're underneath that fresh Dire Observer Ward. So AF knows they're being surrounded at the moment. And that's the reason why they're getting the hell out. It's actually a... okay, yeah.
Yeah, he relocated initially to try to get the pressure on the Axe and then just brought Thug out of there. So, nice aggressive wards coming out from Finem in the Secret jungle. They don't want to go anywhere near that top lane once they saw those rotations coming out, but it's a little bit of a stale period now for Finem. They don't really know what to do, it seems.
There's a regeneration over on the IO and Spartan's already pretty heavily injured. So, it may actually be possible for them to finish up Roshan here.
I think this is like they're like, we don't know what to do. We're just gonna go to the Roche for now, and yeah, maybe it'll work out because they see everybody going top in Secret. So, nice little play there from them.
Well, it worked. Fortification bought the extra time. A Sunstrike from mid one would be able to scout out for such a thing. Note too, the Dire is also scanning a little bit closer down. The Sunstrike's on the money for Roshan, but a little too early to try and snipe the kill. They let Secret know what's happening, but they have also have a big notification telling him they have killed Roshan.
Yeah, that actually ended up working out really, really well for them.
Take whatever trade they can. Juggernaut will now bring down that top tower, so MP more money his way. Finishes up the Yasha at least. Once he gets the mana style. He's able to get rid of the track. Not to mention good stats.
Yeah, that's usually just the MP build. He goes Manton to Diffusal pretty much every single game.
TP's coming in from AF to defend on the top lane. It's the OD with the Aegis. I think Secret really want to initiate on that one, but with Pylite Die having his rock available, they may be a little bit more comfortable having a team fight against AF.
AF looking to be in a little bit of trouble, even though they have the Aegis now, which prevents a little bit of the aggression from Secret. Secret is now online. They, you know, they had their blink on the axe that we mentioned. Warlock has 6. Everybody has all their ultimates ready to be expended.
Puppy on speed.
Oh, going for a relocate.
Yeah, relocate's coming up to Pylai Die. He's on the other side of the tree line. Oh, they push through. Wait, they don't see him? The spirit's only just connected on him.
Oh my god.
That is a little bit of luck for Pylai not die. So in the meantime, with AF failing that one, Team Secret continue to push their 3 cores higher up on the net worth and the whole team higher up on the net worth.
Yeah, Madara is not looking good on his money. Like he spent so much of his economy on buying regen. Now he's going for the Vlad. He's going back for the Vlad's build, even though he has a Ring of Aquila.
Right. Okay.
So he can disassemble, at least.
Radiant structures are
At least the Darkseer has the mech, so that's also going to make the team fight better for AF. Because the bounty is not high up on the levels, like he's just shy of level 8. They're still not getting that extra money to make up for what AF have lost early on.
Yeah,
that still requires them to find kills who are tracked.
Yeah, it's thankful for them that they have the Aegis, so they can at least like pressure towers and not really feel too risky because they don't think Secret probably won't fight into an Aegis. It's not favorable. There's just no point in really doing it.
Looks like MP's actually skipping, going for the Manta straight up. Got the second blade.
Oh, he's gonna he's gonna go the defusal. Okay, that's fine. He's not really feeling pressure. Like, they don't have any lockdown anyway. They have only the Chronosphere to kill him through spin.
Reb's already looking at his next item as well, so Blade Mail for the axe. Nothing too out of the ordinary, but definitely gonna be an issue for AF.
Yeah, Thug needs to pretty much, once he sees that Blade Mail come out, he needs to make sure his Arcane Orb is not on auto cast because he'll just kill himself on it if he gets called up.
Yep. Which means he has to wait or complete a BKB.
Yeah.
And he's got the Yoga Club for that. Unless he's going to complete into, what, Hurricane Pike? Dragonlance it up?
Probably Hurricane Pike. Yeah, probably Hurricane Pike on the OD. That's usually the build that we see come out. Very good versus Axe as well.
Oh, AF. They can attack the tier 2 tower, and once again Team Secret aren't going to get the better trade out of this. They're not attacking any of the towers, so either is defend now.
They should have the Roche timer, so they should know it's going to be taken out quite soon. And they have their ultimates ready, so MP is going to be the one to lead the charge at first. Everybody else is going to wrap out from behind. Are they smoked up?
Yeah, they're smoked up. Spartan is, however, the perimeter guard.
Spartan, as always, getting ready to tank the gank.
Forever got hit by the balls. The Spartan knows they're calling it out. They know they're coming in from behind. The vision isn't fantastic for AF, so not certain of it. There goes your rock. Actually hits pretty heavily on Spartan as well. Maybe next time the sentries are down.
A bit early.
So they don't see any invis there, and now it's going to be the Chronosphere. They only find the auto for Rev. Looking for the call. The only imprisoment's out. Trying to protect his own teammate with a back in. Rev copying huge amounts of damage. They tether forward. The Sunstrike, it doesn't even hit on anyone. The Io just dance circles around it. So AF with a fantastic team fight. They still need to complete this, however. They actually tethered back up and away. That's up towards Pylai Die, bringing the OD in range for that one, while MP back into the safety of his tier 3 tower. The tier 2 tower is still not down yet. Omnight's back up in 3 seconds time.
Yeah, they still have the Aegis up on Thug, though. I think, I don't know if they were trying to just, like...
They were trying to stall.
They were trying to stall, right?
Yeah,
because I feel like Pi dropped that rock so early.
Mid-one was pushing top. He never got involved.
But they lost so much. They lost 3 heroes out of it. That definitely wasn't worth trying to stall like that. I feel like the rock came out way too early. They should have just waited until like people were in a better position. No one was even near it. It was just like a rock. It was just like, okay, we're stunning these 2 guys. So I think definitely a bit of a misplay or maybe miscommunication from Secret, but at least they get the tier 2 tower. Mid one gets some decent farm, and they don't lose like an insane amount, I guess, even though they lost 3 heroes.
But they are also track gold kills.
They are track kills. Yep.
Even if it's just level 1, there's still a lot of heroes from AF being involved in them.
Yeah, it adds up extremely quickly.
And there it is. The Hurricane Pike is now done for Thug. So positioning against heroes like Axe is going to get a little bit easier for him. And AF are grouping up as well. Looks like a smoke maneuver time for them. Chronosphere is still on cooldown for another 43 seconds. But they know there's no rock. So without that... Oh, Observer and Sentry. Bounty Hunter is so visible. Instant Purification. They go for the time dilation, Axe caught inside, the Pylite die, the Rock is back up again with the Fatal Ball, tying them together, the Sunstrike hits and the Omni's left! AF, get wrecked! 5 heroes, it's a team kill.
Well, he made up for that last rock, but getting I think it was a 5-man fatal bond, and they just, yeah, they're dead.
Yep.
They died pretty much instantly to all the AOE damage. Holy crap! Mid one wasn't even there. It was like a 3-man fight.
Yep. Well, mid one wasn't there, but his Sunstrike still damaged everybody that was.
Yep.
I was actually surprised he doesn't get more assist points for that.
Oh my god, that was beautiful by Pi.
With
Good
just that
positioning.
one major ulti, it's a 5k net worth swing. Sorry, net worth. It's going to be at 5k anyway, but experience goes up by that much.
Yeah, that was sick. But at Finem, quick
Here
the
comes to
response.
relocate. The Chrono Sphere is down. They find the Juggernaut isolated. He's still got his Diffusal Blade, however. Starts the TP. Where's the stun? It's the imprisonment. He'll come back out of this with enough life. He doesn't. He just buys the TP scroll and dies to the ball. Meanwhile, on top lane, the pressure still being applied in by mid one. When was the last time mid one actually left this top lane?
It's been quite a while.
And he's just sitting up here farming, and now he's like 900 gold away from having an Aghanim Scepter done. Make that less as he triggers his Hand of Binders. Like he's the unchecked secret.
Yeah, the big worry for me for Ad Finem is still the Void. You know, like I was mentioning, Madara is just falling behind. He's not able to accelerate his farm in any way, even though he has the Ion Shell. It's just, obviously he doesn't get the money for when the creeps get killed from it, but he's making his way toward that Diffusal Blade, which they are going to need at one point versus the Repel.
It's still going to take him time if they can't get team fights going their way. But one good team fight for AF, and they're going to get well, not a crap ton of money yet, still level 9 on the Bounty Hunter.
Ad Finem's got 0 wards on the map. This is one of the few times I've actually seen them being at a ward disadvantage in most of this qualifier.
Well, how many they got sitting on the Bounty Hunter? He's only got 1 obs. Only got 1 in stash.
Yeah, a couple got countered. Looks like Secret is very keen on taking out all the wards in their jungle. 5 sentries in their own jungle and 2 wards, so they're really defending that. Expecting
I think they were looking for the initial Observer Ward 2 that AF used for the bottom fight. I don't know if they actually saw him playing it down because it went after, or the blink call timing is a little bit wrong as Madara was able to just jump himself away.
Vision game from Secret though, on point this game for sure.
Mass TPs. AF is ready to fight this one. Well, actually, no, they're not. They don't have Chronosphere. The call goes over on the IO. He's just attacking from range, not being pulled in too far in. Farev also burnt the Blade Mail very early on, so Thug has a free attack to back him, but the rock drops. Fatal Bonds tying him together once again as the relocate save gets pulled out. You know, it's an aggressive move down to Farev, allowing Madara to attack him, but Farev is just so damn tanky, and now the Blade Mail back off cooldown with the heals from Puppy. Still, no one dead in this entire fight. Spartan returns after the relocate wears off. But who do they even want to engage on? You're looking at Forever Ken, looking for any kind of opening, but just no one finds anything. Everyone will disengage.
I'm surprised no one on Ad Finem died. They did have the mech, of course, to help them out, but Healing Ward stayed up the entire duration for Secret. They even used Guardian Angel and everything to save everybody. But they also had to expend Rock, so I'd say that was still a little bit of a win for Ad Finem. They didn't have to blow the Chronosphere, which they didn't have, obviously, and Secret blew a couple ultimates.
It does show, like, how tanky Forever is. And the fact that Forever also survived that long, they relocate aggressively down to try and kill him off. It's either that or it shows how little damage AF does.
Yeah, they are definitely lacking in the damage department right now for the Ad Finem side. That should be able to change once Thug is able to pick up that Shiva's Guard that he's going for, and once Madara is actually able to pick up 1 damage item. Vlad's is okay, but it's not really a damage item so much.
Well, Madara was lucky and scattered Roshan nice and early on. AF's moving over. This time, however, I don't think Team Secret's going to let it go that easily. In fact, mid one, yeah, already seeing the TPs. He's coming into the mid lane.
There's no ultimates for Secret though, and they do have the Chronosphere now on Madara. So
Yeah,
a little
no
bit
Omni
of a weird
Slash,
place.
no Rock.
This is gonna be a Vision fight.
But this is the first time mid one's really been involved in something proper. The blink in, the call, gonna miss his target thanks to the imprisonment, a relocate out. Skylark's a long way from home. I say out again, it goes deeper in. Spartan really trying to throw him to the thick of it. As Vidara throws the ulti, he doesn't want the axe, knows he can't kill him, so he's chasing down Puppy over the tree lines, but then Dappling Blast, mid one creates pace, but not enough of it. Puppy will still fall, Blade Bell back up again as Vidara and Spartan teaming up. They'll imprison to make this a 1-on-4 Formers 5-fight. MP left alone on the back lines. He's going to have his ulti up in a second as Odie drops the hammer. MP, 2 seconds, but no mana to speak of. Has he got enough damage with the crit? He's going to find the kill over on the IO. But it's almost a one-man show. Mid one got himself back home. But MP looking to fight. The Sunstride's gonna be there. Skylark will drop. He doesn't have his TP score. MP is trapped here for the moment. No mana. He's tracked up. Everyone group up. Find yourself a good kill. Get yourself some extra money. That was the level 2 track as well, and now AF can finish for a shunt. Unless mid one has some other idea up his sleeve.
Yeah, fairly close team fight, but I've been pulling ahead because of the tracks, and yeah, Secret didn't really have their ultimates for it. MP's TP actually got cancelled earlier. He tried to spin TP when they were near the hard camp, and he got bashed instantly, so it didn't even look like he started the TP, but...
It's going to be a very different fight next time around, though. Mid one will have his full Aghanim Scepter on him.
Yeah.
He's just getting the last bit of money for it now.
The Chrono was also not great. It only hit one target and they didn't even focus. They weren't able to focus him because he was repelled off during it, but it kind of like split the fight in a way. Spartan's relocate also was a bit strange too, so
yeah,
he
brought the fight like into this area with the relocate.
It's definitely a bit of misspell usage from at Finem, but still looking pretty decent for them with them picking up that next Aegis and now Thug. Level 16 as well, so he has the max level Sanity Eclipse plus Hurricane Pike and the Shiva's Guard. So his int is looking quite nice, 131 on him. And no one on the, it's only the Invoker on the side of Secret which really has any intelligence whatsoever.
And everyone else can be a lot more squishier, especially when Axe didn't go for an early Shiva's Guard either. But then again, Axe is tanking through everything else they're throwing out, so we might not be too concerned about it.
MP finishing up his Manta style in a moment. Burned 7 defusal charges. I don't know if it was maybe just that fight alone that he used all of them, but he definitely used at least 4 in that bottom engagement. Blink Force Staff now on the Bounty Hunter. Actually, yeah, let's take a look at what items have been picked up recently, because we haven't got a chance to really glance around that much. We have the Diffusal was finished on Madara. He picks up a Yasha as well. Spartan looks like he's going for Glimmer. Yep, Blink Force Step on Forev, and then Puppy went for an Aether Lens, so...
Yeah,
good stuff. Blink on Skylark now too is for that extra, vacuum wall initiation.
Yeah, most of the main items that came up was over on Thug.
Yeah.
And mid one. Mid one's doing his thing again. Push out the top lane, Thug's gonna have to sit here with him. Unfortunately for Thug, he doesn't have BT, so he can't just jump back, and with the Observer and Sentry down from Team Secret, they'll know the second anyone from AF tries to rotate in. But AF actually is smoked up.
Yeah, AF is looking for a play in the bottom lane. They don't have Thug anywhere near it, though. So now it looks like they're trying to change it up. They do see mid one with that ward, which is going to be expiring soon. Are they going to be able to get the jump on him here? It looks like Madara is going to be in position, surged up with Ion Shell. Mid one.
He's already on the
retreat.
retreat.
Able to get out of here?
They need to jump down. But remember, he's got the blink dagger. He doesn't do it in time. He didn't react. Might be looking the wrong way. And do they have enough damage? Invoker, Forever will come in, looking for the blink call, but they bring down the Invoker. The defensive imprisonment saving the Darkseer's life. Okay, maybe not. It was over on Madara himself. So Darkseer had to cop the entire Omni Slash. Thug, there's your relocate back out again. So it is a 1-for-1 trade-off, but it's the big one. It's the Invoker of Team Secret.
Yeah, they're gonna try to have somebody. They're not gonna bring Thug back in. I wouldn't imagine, but it looks like they might actually.
Yeah, it's jumped down, blink call, and now is the bounty hunter forced up into the base.
Nice force staff by Forev there. It looks like they didn't want to just give up the Wisp free kill. They wanted to build the pressure off of this anyway because they were in so deep, so they brought everybody back, able to get a little bit of tower damage. They lost the bounty hunter. Whatever, it's not that big a deal. Not that big of a mistake there from Finem.
MP's having a heavy diffuser game. He's already going to buy the second charge up. Everything sits at 13-13, even across the board. 1k either way for the gold and XP.
A very even matchup, yeah, between both these teams so far.
It's very different as well, what it feels like to our last game. Potentially Secret, like one fight, and then they can push with a Drow Ranger. In this one, AF is nowhere near that kind of situation.
They know mid one's down here. Thug trying to wrap behind, but he is scouted by a secret ward. Mid one should be able to TP out just fine here. Oh, but actually it's on cooldown, so he's ghost fucked up.
Hide in the trees.
He's still gonna,
Thug's gonna
he's
try
gonna get
and
slowed by the
actually-
ghost.
No, he doesn't. He didn't go all the way into check. He only used the vision.
That was close. They even had a MNT coming in with the sentry ward too, so that
Now
could have
team secret 4-man smoke. They're pinging out towards the mid. They want the faces void. No chrono for 9 seconds. With the
Got-
time walk away, okay, they're not going to find him before the chrono's back up again. But they're definitely waiting.
Yeah, what's the time left on the Aegis? It should be expiring pretty soon.
Yeah, you got another 20, 25 seconds, 20-ish.
That might be what they're waiting for here. They're still just chilling, smoked up. It's
Kind of weird that like you would
configuration.
smoke and then you would wait.
Yeah, I think that maybe they just didn't really realize how close it was to being expired.
Look at the vision for AF. It's nothing.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this game they've been playing with very little vision compared to what they usually do. They put one side ward down to catch MP taking the split push, or mid one catching him the split push, because they know that mid one's literally been playing just in the side lanes this entire game so far. Another smoke now, purchased up from Finem. It's on Skylark. Looks like they're going to be wanting to fight again here very soon. Guardian Greaves as well, finished up for him.
Secrets still look like they're just waiting for that chance on bottom. One bounty hunter just to roam into their midst. Difficult to get the straight jump on maybe next time, just because he does have that blink and 4 stuff. So Forev has to be very quick on the call after he blinks.
Yeah, the scary thing is definitely this track. It's adding up for sure. Everybody's starting to get a little bit more money on the side of Finem, even though it still looks very slightly Secret favored. The supports on the side of Secret are starting to dwindle down on their net worth compared to the ones on the side of Finem. Another split push ward. They want to keep eyes on mid one for sure with these.
Well, I know if he holds back. But at the same time, mid one with his aggressive play, he's just been sitting up here pushing the top lane in. So the primary ward that watches most things is this one.
Was that ward? I think that smoke actually got seen by the creep wave. I see Forev who's pinging behind Thug, so I think they should know that Finem's actually smoke, because that was definitely Forev's ping being laid out there.
Might be the reason why Pile Die is sitting on this hill, but he doesn't have enough support to stand there just to break the smoke, because he knows Madara is going to jump him if he does. So they come down, Puppy. Not in the greatest position. Sentries, okay, there you go. Just won't break. Instant rock from Pile Die, and then pushes himself into the middle of AF. So the rock is going to get mopped up fairly quickly until the Omni Splash. There's no Radiant Ancient to soak up any of this as the spin away now to safety. Rock still doing his work, but not for much longer.
Yeah, the Golem was expended though. They don't want to be too over-aggressive. As I say that, but
Darn, never even
Chrono,
used
yeah,
Chrono.
gets Chrono.
They catch the axe out, Purification, and now, maybe with the extra help, Dorothy Hody brings down the big one. Able to find now 3 dead secret players, and AF haven't lost a single iota. In fact, now they isolate mid one and bring him down too.
Back money. That's in him. Just making the first place onto Secret, and even though the GA comes out, they have enough mixed damage. They have everything that they need in order to go through it. The OD ultimate, even when he uses it and it hits the Invoker, even though it doesn't do damage to him, it 100% burns his entire mana pool. So the fight is pretty much over if he gets clipped by it at all.
It seems like a very, oh boy, Pilot Eye Puppy needs to repel him and save him. Thug, maybe a little bit too deep as Invoker, Tornado flies up, manages to catch out both. Madara, he's in too deep, underneath tier 4 towers. Time Walk is back off cooldown, and the imprisonment will buy him that time. Now Time Walk out, but he doesn't remove most of the damage. Spartan's got to repair, actually he can't, there's no bottle charges. A little too deep on that one. They still take 2 mid towers, but they don't get much more.
Yeah. They forced buybacks though, right? That was, what, 1 buyback, I believe?
You gotta buy back out from Invoker.
That's big. That's definitely a big one. So they got, yeah, half damage on the tower, forced the buyback. They forced the glyph as well. I believe they did before that, so. No, they didn't actually. The glyph is still up
Glyph's
for
up from Secret. But they still got like the greatest fight they could have asked for and the buyback, and they can just set up for Roshan. He's up in just over a minute.
Yeah, tons of track money coming out. Like, look at Thug now. 4,700, but mid one now making an aggressive play, but he's alone. If he dies here, this could be so devastating for them.
They relocate in, he's already blinking out, but with the track on him, they know exactly where he is. And look at Thug's movement speed. Tornado and EMP is gonna just push AF back.
Secret's coming though.
Oh, they know the relocate's going to take one or two away, in fact, so they need to get a pickup. Madara jumping out, the creep wave gave the extra vision. They're pinging. How deep can they get, however? Puppy's the one on the front lines. Madara again with a time walk. They got nothing like glimpse, nothing to punish AF.
Yeah, this lack of disable is actually definitely hurting Secret in these engagements.
But Team Secret, they still have the big advantage, the fact that mid one can still do what he was doing before. Like just reset and go back to their original plan. He pushes out the top lane, the wards are up from AF, but they don't seem to be doing as much of a, like it's not as much of an issue for mid one. So he controls the side lanes, and the rest of Secret just look for openings.
Yeah, but you can't split push forever. Every time it seems that Finem gets like actually team fights versus Secret, they just dominate them.
Yeah.
There's been like that,
so just
except for that
team
one.
fights, just turn this into a game of trades. And then get good jumps like this. The Sunstrike right in the money. There is a relocate. No, it's not. It's 1 second on cooldown, but it doesn't matter. Thug was just able to tank through it. The rock's already gone. The Orbis may take care of most of that. And MP caught inside the Chronosphere. The spin wore off. He does have Omnislash. Are they going to kill him in time? Yes, they do. In the middle of the Chrono Purification from Puppy. Again, not doing enough work. Secret have lost 2. They're probably going to lose more as Madara's going hammy. Oh, trick kill for Thug! Dropping down the Eclipse! Well, that's one type of the moon that AF just showed Secret.
They can't fight. They cannot fight into this Finem lineup. Like, they're just too good at fighting.
The Secret willingly did it.
They ran right with the golem is pretty much like negligible at this point. The only time that it's been really effective is when they got that 5-man fatal bond. But
yeah,
holy crap!
This fight right here.
They have no Invoker for 50. This is a Rax for sure. This is at least one.
Well, they've only got the one buyback. It's only on the axe. That's it. Out.
Finem. Oh my god.
They may have actually just set themselves up with the date with Team Liquid as our first game tomorrow. And one win away,
the Greeks,
from going to the Dota 2 major in Boston.
Holy crap. They're looking good. They're fixing their laning errors, and like we said, these guys are pretty much the kings of team fights when they don't, when they don't whiff their spells. They were whiffing a few in the beginning, but then now they're getting it together.
All right, Team Secret can fight in 13 seconds. They don't have fortifications, so this melee rank is going to go down. They've already lost their mid, but they don't want to lose 2 lanes. And well, 5 seconds till Invoker. There's your call. Doesn't really find the perfect target. Needs a spin! So many on Thug. Has to defensively imprison. Rev's backed out of this one. Omnislash going to work. The Sunstrike damage. Thug slow. The Tornado up. Could this be the defense with a Deafening Blast? Pushing it back. And Purification. AF have lost 2. Faceless Boys bringing back in because of the call. The Culling Blade. He doesn't finish it. He got killed by the Wall Illusions. Never done the job. Bounty Hunter, where's your stun? Where's your control? He TP's out under the nose of Secret. They can snip him all the way back to the Dire base.
Nice little spell combination there from mid one. I think that's one of the first times I've actually seen mid one not get time dilated and be like, I can't do anything, guys. So that he's able to get a couple spells off there and push Finem off, but Finem got what they wanted. They got
this is nice
the
of
Rax.
Secret, though. Straight in for Roshan. If they can get the Aegis and Cheese, the next team fight may be a hell of a lot better, and they may even be able to go for what I think is probably going to be a Puppy's Pine of YOLO play. Try and take some kind of good fight and just push for the GG.
They see Finem too, running in to try to set up with Skylark.
If they have the sentry, yeah, the sentry's down. The jump in, 4-star up, highlight die, gonna get clipped, no way to get back down again. No 4-star there because the axe is not in the pool.
They're gonna fight.
Relocating with Thug, a Deafening Blast, the burn, Bounty Hunter, still alive. Roshan killed by the Radiant, Juggernaut the Aegis Immortal. Thug tried to contest it. This fight split up, the rock will drop, keeping the Bounty Hunter out of the pit. Maybe next time it's gonna drop to this as well. AF have lost 2 players. Mid one on the backlines was killing off the Darkseer.
Oh my god. I don't think that they should have even tried to fight there without the Void. They bought back on the OD too. They're giving me a heart attack. But
it's definitely a risk. But now you got Aegis and Cheese over on Team Secret. Your Rock might be down. Your Omnislash is coming up soon. You can't get MP straight into the fight, but look at the line. It just got drawn straight down the middle. That's actually drawn by AF. That's by Spartan saying, they're coming for our mid. They're coming for the GG. If they can do it. Fresh BKB onto MP as well.
Finem should be fine with defending. I feel like it was just too over-eager of them trying to fight there, but I could see what they were trying to do. Thug blinked in, hexed Puppy, astraled at mid one, but it was just out of time of being able to steal the Aegis of the Cheese. And he didn't even have a slot for either, so... Oh man.
About to drop the drums.
Yeah, it was still very scary for Finem for a moment.
Now you actually ask the question too, does Secret, like, should they just start to breathe? Wait until Rock is back up, that's still on cooldown for another 100 seconds. You kind of got, and your GA, your Guardian Angel is also down on Puppey.
Madara wanted to get some of that split push action going. They even scanned behind him to see if anyone's trapping behind him.
They're waiting for Secret's pickoff. That's got to be what this is. They've got 2 Observer Wards inside the Radiant base. They know no one is home for Team Secret.
Yeah, MP still having that Aegis, and like you mentioned, the freshly picked up BKB, so he's able to negate a lot of the damage coming out from the OD and the Void if he gets it off in time.
Why does it feel like Madara's just waiting for the Invoker to TP in?
They know he's there. They see the Vlad's over on the creep. They definitely saw it at least on one because they pinged him out.
Maybe a reason why the Juggernaut's the one to move over.
Where's the scan?
Madara backed up.
Radiant scan in the base, in that Finem's base, and they spot everybody.
Well, that could also just be the Darkseer sitting there. They don't know much more than that. Most of their Observer Wards are in position for AF to come out of their base.
We got a game, Toby.
We definitely have that. I don't know if it's a great game when those kind of swings are capable of happening.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah. Like, the experience swing is obviously a lot more because AF was still getting tracks off. But it's the fact we've had so many team wipes, time and time again. Like, Secret find the perfect initiation, and it's AF having 2 great ones. And then Team Secret get 1 answer back. The BKB now completed over on the Invoker is going to make mid one's life a lot easier during the next team fight. So as long as he can avoid the Chronosphere, he'll be able to pop all of his abilities off. And he's been one hell of a contender. Because a lot of those big fights that Team Secret lost was when mid one was still doing his split push. They lost a big one with mid one involved, but now they smoke up and they're looking to go for as much as they can. Push out the mid lane. Obviously, they need to give it a little bit of a nudge.
They know this. They know this smoke is going on.
What are they going to do? Jump into the AF base?
I mean, bottom lane is pushing it very hard. Spartan even relocate to just push it a little bit even more.
Yeah, if Secret want to fight, they actually have to enter AF's home. That's the only way they do this. Observer up, but this...
They know.
Yeah.
Send the illusions to kill it. Nice and safe.
No risk, and this smoke will fail from Team Secret.
Yep. Madara remembering he has illusions up top lane as well, sending those to split push a bit or two.
Still only a minute and a half left on the Aegis. That's what Secret are waiting for. Like, they want to do something with MP, but they're not having any opportunity. AF are denying them at every turn and waiting out this Aegis.
I think, yeah, okay, Puppey just finally picked up his Lotus Orb, so now he's able to repel other people freely and able to, Lotus Orb and remove that obnoxious time dilation effect that's been kind of screwing him over a bit. It also actually, in order to remove the Hex from Thug, which he does have, so nice pick up there by Puppey. Hopefully we'll see that make a difference in their fights.
Who's that? That's for Rebs. Perhaps just got like 500 gold sitting on the courier, which he can get back. This is one from before.
Yeah.
That's still a decent way pushing in through the top. Someone's going to have to go back and defend this. Looks like mid one's already making his way over.
Yeah, Finem playing the nice patient game versus the Aegis because they also blew Thug's, buyback before, so they're like, okay, we can't do anything stupid. That was definitely too risky by us. Let's play more disciplined.
Kind of surprised they're not actually dewarding as heavily as I thought they would. Like, most of the wars the teams, like, the only wars the Team Secret have lost was the one on this hill, and it timed out.
Yeah, nobody's carrying any sort of sentries. They have a dust on the Darkseer, but yeah, even MNT, even maybe next time picks up a Diffusal Blade himself for the repel.
Could let mid one have a lot more freedom during these fights if he can run around invis.
Mid one knows.
Not to mention like he's having like the double save starts with repel, can go into BKB, makes the initiation a lot safer.
Yeah, the Thug though. I was about to mention that too. I was literally about to say he doesn't have the BKB again, and now this is the perfect timing for him to pick it up nice and late, so it's got that fresh 10 charges versus the Invoker, who's going to be level 22 soon, which gets that, obnoxious AoE deafening blast, and he's going to be able to deal with it quite nicely with that BKB. Probably Madara is going to pick one up very soon as well. Team
Secret's coming, so maybe this is the time I ask you the question. Are Team Secret capable of taking a team fight against AF currently? Compared to what we were looking at 10-15 minutes ago.
I don't know. It still seems so difficult to fight into their lineup. Just the way that they've been playing, like the way that they've been setting up. It's like they don't even get like the greatest chronospheres or anything. It's like 1 or 2 targets, but just the way that they split up the fight with like the relocates, the tracks with all the vision. They're just able to know where Secret's positioned in the fight just a little bit better than them. So I'd say that the fights are probably still a little bit at Finem favor just because they are leading by a little bit still. And the
Still
vision
lovely.
game.
I think the item tree kind of says a lot about Team Secret's lineup.
Yep.
Bottom 3 actually have like full 6 slot worth of items. Puppy and Pylai die. Pure sacrifice.
Yep. We mentioned the the track, of course, starts adding up the supports are the ones who start getting the nice little increase in net worth, and yeah, the supports on the side of Secret are definitely really dwindling down. Pylai Die is literally just naked arcane boots, and now at Finem, smoked up behind Thug, going for that push out. Their lanes are in good position for this, and they're moving directly toward Pi. They're even pinging it out.
Yep. He's going to pick up an Invis rune, and mid one under the cover of Invis is also running up. There's a 1 sentry in Ob's Ward, which mid one is not under yet. He actually never walked in range of the sentry. He walked in range of the Obs, but not the sentry. Top lane, Chronosphere on the axe. He got the blade mail off. Madara currently killing himself if he's not careful. And in comes the Deafening Blast and pullback. The Darkseer back four, combining with the OD ulti. There's so much work. The rocks will finally drop us kind of on the back line. MP, a very ineffective ultimate from him, but the Fetterbond tying a lot of fate of AF together. Spartan, OD went for defensive imprisonment, actually just left Spartan all there alone. It allowed him to blink out, however, so the OD will survive, but the call on the Bounty Hunter is a 2-for-2 trade-off. Every single ultimate committed there, apart from the GA.
That was an axe buyback, right? Yeah, so 4Ev had to buy back, and they lost. So they lost 3 for 2, and it was definitely a couple track kills, so still looking pretty decent for Finem. They had the momentum in the other 2 lanes as well.
I wonder if that's why mid one's already on the hunt. Like, he's not high on life. I mean, it's like he's moving over trying to find something. Alright, now he's in range of the Observer and Sentry. TP's coming in. It's the BTs off for Rev. They blink him, they get the Hex. The Deafening Blast pushing back the Darkseer. Lotus Orb trying to protect the OD for the moment for Rev. We'll need a lot of spins. He's going to do some work now as Skylark plays around it. Thug instantly triggers his BKB. The Sunstrike coming in, but it's not going to have any effect on either of the heroes of AF. But mid one holding around, slowing down Skylark. But the bigger battle is the other chase. Madara tries to surround. Axe can't do the work. The Blade Mail can't do enough either. Puppy was on his way, but he doesn't have any items to really maneuver. But mid one, he might be able to find a nice little pick-off here with Spartan coming over. All he needs to do is the Hex, the stuns, and with the Forward Spirit, he intercepts the reinforcement wave of AF. And they actually start to pincer in AF. They know there's 3 there. The Forward Spirits do the scouting for them. MP doesn't have his ulti up. 5 seconds till Omniscience is available. While mid one, oh, he blinks! They waft time and space.
Whoops. 110 seconds, no chrono, but 4Ev is still down for 58 seconds, so...
Die Courier with Gem. The miss uphill means it doesn't instantly die.
Madara scouted out here. Tornado a little bit off the mark. He's got Blink Dagger in 2 seconds, should be just fine. He's actually... Oh, he's picked up a low start too.
Shadow Blade. Oh, back wall onto 2. The BKB from mid one now going to be triggered. He's got Cold Step available, trying to slow down Madara. Deafening Blast pushed it back 2. It's MP on the run after Skylark. Even though OD is the first one that opens the account on Pylai Die. Madara wants to go in deep at mid one. Time dilation. They've still got the vision. Thanks to the track. Thanks to the extra vision. And it looks like it's AF coming on top of this fight, picking up the backlines. There's still buybacks for the 2 cores of Team Secret, and they may have to use it as their tier 4 towns will already be under attack.
Yep, no buyback for Forever, but he's respawning right now. But he's going to be alone unless the other 2 buy back very soon. And yeah, that late game Shadowblade pickup paying in dividends. And also the Lotus Orb from Skylark, it actually saved Thug when he got hexed up. It removed it, and then he got the BKB off initially earlier in that team fight that we saw in the jungle. That was like a 2-minute engagement basically.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Looks like we're going to have our little ward battle as well. Oh, nice. They push him in. The blink up and push down. Forev.
They force the mid one's Invoker buyback. Do they want to reset? Doesn't look like they do. They want to
keep the pressure up. Buybacks anyway. They both need a buyback. The line's being drawn from AF to say, let's wrap around through the bottom. Hex with the call. OD imprisonment will save him. He still got hit by the Sunstrike. The damage did happen, but the Faceless boy is still a little bit too tanky with the help from the Spartan. Upheaval trying to slow down this push forward from AF and Madara. Chrono's back off cooldown for Red, however, gets the call, but again, another defensive imprisonment from Thug. Secret, it's just not their choice who they're engaged on. The Chronosphere. It's big if they can bring down the Invoker. No buyback. You'll have the Juggernaut respawn up now. There's a big ulti with the call as well. The Fatal Bond's connecting up AF. Pudge taking so much damage, but they need to do more. Now the Omni Slash bouncing around, but the damage is too much. AF, they are ripping Secret apart and pushing them down against Virtus Pro in the lower bracket final. One elimination away, both VP and Secret now from being eliminated from the Boston Major.
Holy crap, though. Chocolate flavor ice cream, please, by MNT after the game. Oh my god. And it's got